I was an infantryman, and I loved the military. When I became sergeant, I loved leading troops. I loved everything I did. I was in for just under 7 years, and there was some other injuries that actually took me out where I wasn't in the military anymore. Primarily TBI and PTSD. I mean, it wasn't until later, after I'd been out for a little bit, before I got diagnosed with MS. It got to the point where I couldn't walk, and I went to the hospital one time because I had severe pains in my legs and I was unable to walk on my own. So I actually wound up in the hospital for almost 5 weeks. All he could do was make me comfortable. But I initially was diagnosed with primary progressive MS, and at the time it was progressing so rapidly that he told my wife that I probably wouldn't be here in 3 or 4 years. I don't know what got me through it. My family, my friends, God, prayer. But it was always just barely hanging on, by a thread, Definitely, when I got out of the military, I was struggling with those issues alone. Where I made the decision, one of the main decisions before they let me out was I'd rather kill myself than kill anybody else. I'm done. I just don't want to do it anymore. And I can't train these guys. I can't train these 18, 19-year-old kids to go kill people anymore. I just can't do it. I was done. Did 2 tours. I seen the most horrible side of mankind you could ever see. That alone, had me on the edge when I came home. And then to be dealing with those issues and finally starting to get a control over them, and having the TBI and all the memory issues, and verge of divorce with my wife because of my actions, my PTSD, drinking, drugs, just whatever I could do to cope, and then boom, now I have MS on top of it. Now I can't walk. I was extremely active. I love to hunt. I love to fish. My stepson is older, in his 20s, mid-20s, and we love to do things together: hiking, boating, fishing, hunting, snowboarding, all that. Extremely active. So yeah, I felt like my life was over, and the pain a lot of times was so debilitating that I actually, didn't want to live anymore. And even asked my wife a couple times to end it for me because I couldn't do it myself. The VA was just like, here, take these pills, that's it. No, hey, we've heard that this stem cell works. Well, why don't we try that? No, nothing like that. I mean, my doctor said try alternative stuff. Because he can't really, say, hey, do stem cell, because he can't do it. But I just wish it was available to more people, and so they would have more hope, and they wouldn't be part of the 22 people a day that kill themselves before they can find out that things can be done. I didn't walk at all. I walked a short distance, 10, 15 feet with a walker. And after I did stem cells, I started making goals in my physical therapy, to walk. One of them was to be able to walk with arm crutches to give me more freedom, and it was 10 feet, 15 feet, and now I can walk around for 20, 25 minutes on my arm walkers. I can climb stairs with my arm walkers. I was able to go to the beach with my grandson out in the sand. Stuff I wasn't able to do before. And I'm gaining leaps and bounds. Every time I come and go back to physical therapy, I'm doing double and triple what we were doing before. the best part of all of it is I used to get spasms in my muscles to the point where my hands would curl, my feet would curl up, and they'd lock in like that tight. And that hasn't happened in 6 months since I've been doing this. And it was so bad that at sometimes it would affect my speech, and it was slurred, and it was horrible. And it was such agonizing pain. And that's one of the things I said, if I try this and it takes away that pain alone, I'd be happy. But I've got more out of it than I anticipated.